Test, 1, 2, 3. Test.
Chevron is proud to support the 2021 Youth of the Year program. Thank you to my Chevron colleagues who volunteered their time and their knowledge to mentor these incredible youth.
I had the pleasure of working with Omri at Wharton this year. It was fun getting to know Omri and helping her prepare for the Youth of the Year program.
I had the pleasure of working with Kai and Robert this year from the Galveston Boys and Girls Club. Robert and Kai are two amazing students, and I'm so proud of them. It was a pleasure meeting you and working with y'all, and I know that you're going to be successful in everything you do.
I enjoy volunteering with students because it's fun, it's enjoyable, and I also like to have a small part in help molding a student and building them into their best selves.
I was very pleased to be part of this partnership between Chevron and the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston. I volunteered because I wanted to impact the community with my diversity and inclusion plan. I'm very happy with this partnership, and I hope to see more participation from Chevron employees based on this amazing experience.
Thank you to everyone. We wish you all the very best of luck and can't wait to see what's next.
Test one. Test one.
Good evening. Thank you all for joining us this evening for this year's unique and different 2021 Youth of the Year Watch Party. My name is Kevin Hattery, and I am President and CEO of Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston. And tonight, we celebrate the Youth of the Year program, our premier recognition and leadership development program for teens. The Youth of the Year winner announced tonight is an ambassador for Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston, as well as a voice for all the young people in our community. The program honors and celebrates our youth and showcases their stories of outstanding leadership, service, academic excellence, and a dedication to living healthy lifestyles. This teen exemplifies our mission and is evidence to the impact clubs have in transforming and saving kids' lives. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of work, and a lot of nerve to apply for Youth of the Year. Tonight, you will hear from 3 teens who applied for this year's competition, and at the end of the night, one will be chosen as a 2021 Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston Youth of the Year. The Youth of the Year program would not be possible without the support of our sponsor, Chevron. They have played a key role in this initiative for more than 3 years now by providing financial support and mentors for our youth who participate in this program. We are truly grateful for Chevron's ongoing support. Also, tonight would not be possible without the help of our judges. They had a very difficult job in choosing this year's honoree from an amazing group of teens. We want to thank Brant Baird, Boys and Girls Club board member and representing Momentum, Sydney Evans, representing Reliant Energy, Sarah Joseph, Boys and Girls Club board member and representing the Houston Rockets, Carrie Nichols, representing BHP, and Amber Tierce, representing Chevron. Thank you again for watching our program this evening. Now please join me in welcoming our host for the evening, last year's Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston 2020 Youth of the Year, Leah Williams.
Good evening. My name is Leah Williams, and I am the 2020 Youth of the Year and alumni to the Johnny Mitchell Boys and Girls Club. I am thrilled to welcome you to this year's virtual event celebrating our amazing 2021 Youth of the Year candidates. Youth of the Year is Boys and Girls Club's premier recognition program celebrating the club members' achievements. Only one club member each year is awarded this title. To earn this, you must embody the values of leadership, service, academic excellence, and healthy lifestyles. Tonight, the 2021 Greater Houston Youth of the Year will be announced, and I am so excited to pass the title of Youth of the Year to one of these very deserving candidates. They each have worked so hard to get to this point, and we are so proud of everything that you guys have achieved. Before we hear from our first youth, the following video will showcase a little bit more about the Youth of the Year program and what it means for the club's teens.
The Boys and Girls Club is a great place for our team members. They're able to have an outlet from their daily lives, from school and any extracurriculars where they can really just be themselves. The time I spend with them is an investment that is worth every penny.
Youth of the Year is the premier program for teens that attend the Boys and Girls Club throughout Greater Houston. They are able to advocate and tell why the clubs that they attend are important and the impact that the clubs have had on them.
They go through a rigorous process of writing essays, come up with a speech, as well as do an interview process.
It's an amazing platform for the teens to have so they can tell their story of how the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston clubs, the staff, the mentors, like everybody are making an impact on them.
We have so many opportunities for them, and we can't do it without the help from our donors and partnerships.
Our workforce contributes thousands of volunteer hours annually. It's to organizations that are important to Chevron, it's organizations that are important to them personally. And even throughout the pandemic, our employees stepped up and volunteered virtually for a number of organizations throughout Houston. Again, it's something that's very core to our corporate culture, and our employees are very passionate about giving back to causes that are important to them.
This process is basically like 4 or 5 months long of them working through and trying to get to this point. Once the organization picks a winner, then we go to the next level, and then they compete for state, regional, all the way up to the national level.
I want to be Youth of the Year because I want to be known. I want to be a person who everybody wants me to be, a person who is a leader, somebody who is not scared, someone who's outgoing.
What the club means to me is a safe place, a second home away from home.
I can make an impact on the youth here and outside in the community because they have voices. We all have voices. They should have the courage and be able to use them.
This whole process allows them to really be the advocate, to be the role model, to be the brand ambassador for Greater Houston.
What we do is offer those life skills, and we try to give them those things to help equip them so that they can be better prepared when they leave and get into their adult life.
You know, we strive to support programming that prepares today's youth for tomorrow's careers. For the past 3 years, we have witnessed firsthand the incredible impact the Youth of the Year program has had on future Houstonians. Not only does it give them really tangible skills in helping them with their academic success, it also gives them lifelong leadership skills that will benefit them throughout the entire educational journey.
I think it's a safe, fun place to be where they not only can play and have fun, but they get the opportunity to learn and develop friendships and trusting, healthy mentorship relationships with adults as well.
The club means a lot to me. Without this club, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the first youth finalist you will hear from, Kai from the Johnny Mitchell Boys and Girls Club.
Overcoming obstacles has always been a recurring cycle in my life. After my parents' divorce, I began to go in a downward spiral, and it sent me through some mental challenges. I felt as though I carried the weight of our family's issues in my chest and on my heart. As if this weren't bad enough, my mother was then diagnosed with ovarian cancer. At 15 years old, I did not plan on becoming a full-time home health care provider as well as a high school student. Taking care of my mother while she was going through chemotherapy took a major toll on my academic life and my social life. Losing my friends was the tip of the iceberg. I just wanted to give up on everything, but then I would come home and look at my sickened mother and realize that giving up is not an option. I needed something to get me through this dark time in my life. I looked for strength and stability and laughter for joy and happiness. My mother's older sister introduced me to the club. I also began therapy sessions to help me navigate through the issues that surrounded me. My best therapy, however, was the club and the mentors and friends there. I learned coping skills, and soon I began to see the light at the end of my darkness. Growing up, I often wondered why children died young. I didn't understand that many deaths were because diseases were deteriorating the body from inside out. It wasn't until my mother's diagnosis that I began to realize that many diseases could be well hidden within one's body and be discovered too late. And in other times, no matter when they're discovered, one's survival was slim to none. I know that our healthcare system is broken. First off, there are many who cannot afford the medical attention that they need or the medication that would help. I would like to change my community and the world. I would like to change the world as a leader who shares wisdom, knowledge, health, and wealth. You matter to me, and so do those that don't even know I care. I want people to have better choices, and in doing so, I will be productive and become one of the assets that helps to change the course of disease and illness. My club is one of many, but to me, it is one in a million. I haven't had much to call my own in life, but my club has always been my home away from home. Being a member of the Galveston's chapter is like being a part of a family that is helping me to succeed academically, socially, and mentally. COVID-19 has changed things tremendously in our homes and society as a whole. It has taken the wind from beneath our wings and has stripped us of the customs that we're accustomed to. It has taken food off the table and left us desperate for jobs and housing as well. Not everyone is fortunate enough to have a second home like the club. especially during the pandemic. I knew that within the walls of the Galveston Club that I could find the help I needed in applying for colleges, taking the SAT, and applying for scholarships. I am blessed to know that this circle of poverty and lack of education ends here, because within these doors, great futures start here. Thank you.
Way to go, Kai. I would now like to introduce you to our next Youth of the Year finalists to give their speech. Casey from the Houston Texans Team Club.
I first started coming to the Boys and Girls Club when I was 5 years old. I never knew what this place was, nor what we would do here until I decided to give it a try. It took me some time to open up, but I'm glad I did. We started off by playing sports: volleyball, football, basketball, and softball. They sometimes had dance and cheer on the side for others who wanted to be involved. For me, I already knew I was the best dancer out there and could dominate anyone who tried it, so I just let that be. My passion for sports grew stronger year after year, and to this day, it never gets old. By coming to the Boys and Girls Club yearly, I bettered myself by opening up and trying new things. Just last summer, I played Mr. Marcus, my club director, in tennis. He says it's a tie, I say I won, but we're gonna get our rematch soon. Each staff member here and the ones before have taught me something that I take with myself every day. Be the best me I can be. If I wanna achieve it, go for it, and never give up on something I love, even if it takes a while to accomplish. People may come along my way to knock me down, but I never let anyone get in the way of me reaching my goals in life. Being here at the club has given me many eye-openers, such as I'm a beautiful, black, independent, and talented young lady. I have some flaws, and I should never let anyone knock me down. No matter how hard it may be, brush it off and keep moving. My black skin speaks value even when I'm not talking or just walking to a room. And that should be for everyone, but not everyone thinks the same. Black lives have been taken from loved ones on countless occasions, and it's just hard to see what they have to reminisce on for what they all went through. I lost a good friend last summer. Took it rough and didn't know what to do, but yet and still, I got through it. Just a couple months ago, I lost my favorite cousin before his birthday, and to this day, I'm still reminiscing on the times that we had together. Life is like a disco. Even when the music stops, you still keep dancing. When I hear that, I think of the times when something very challenging came upon me and I didn't know what to do, but yet and still, I got through it. No matter how hard the obstacle may be, strive to overcome it the best way you see fit. The Boys and Girls Club has been a blessing to my life since day one. Without it, I wouldn't be the person nor would I know half the things that I know today. The Boys and Girls Club has taught me many things, but the number one thing will have to be, I may be young and a teenager, but I have a voice. There's a movie, Sister Act 2, and in it, it has a scene that I'll never forget. And it says, if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Thank you.
Great job, Casey. Now, we will hear from the third and final Youth of the Year finalist, Robert from the Johnny Mitchell Club.
Three months. That's how long it took COVID to take the life of my uncle. All the love he once shared, lessons he once taught me, gone. So why not? Why not be a man that stands his ground and stands for what he believes in, especially with what's going on right now? Because we mustn't forget, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in times of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and tribulation. So what can I do in 3 months, 3 years, 3 decades to make sure my uncle's life wasn't in vain? How can I live up to the expectations my uncle set for me? It's at times like these, you must take a step back and remember where you came from. And without a moment's notice, that realization led me towards the Boys and Girls Club. For me, it's no longer just a place to study after school. It's no longer just a place to be with friends. It is an establishment that my foundation is firmly built upon. And right now, I need it more than ever. But crisis moments such as these present opportunity. As a senior teen leader, I'm teaching other teens at the club that although we can't physically serve food anymore or entertain senior citizens at a backyard barbecue or even travel across the United States or Keystone Conference, we can assist in food drives and food pantries, passing out care packages including personal hygiene items, wipes, sanitizers, masks, gloves, anything, just to make sure they are okay. We even try to end every package off with just a little note that says, we'll still be here for you when this is all over. And this just goes to show just how influential the Boys and Girls Club can be. It can take a child's untapped potential and turn it into something far much greater. It has opened the doors of opportunity for me, and all I had to do was have the courage to walk through them. And as a result, I'm attending the University of Xavier to pursue a degree in neuroscience. I can't say how thankful I am of the assistance I've received at the club. Now I know that no one, and I mean no one, can put a price on the Boys and Girls Club because the lessons I've learned here are truly priceless. I look forward to the futures ahead, as I do realize that great futures, in fact, do start here. Thank you.
Way to go, Robert, and congratulations to each of our 3 finalists this evening. Before we announce our 2021 Boys and Girls Club of Greater Houston Youth of the Year, I'd like to once again thank Chevron for supporting the Youth of the Year program in 2021 with a generous donation, as well as countless mentors, hours from Chevron employers. I'd also like to acknowledge their support that provides many resources for teens to reach their full potential. We're able to celebrate them tonight and give them much needed training, mentoring, and development opportunities because of Chevron. Now, I'd like to welcome each of the 2021 Youth of the Year applicants to the stage this evening. Kai Anderson from the Johnny Mitchell Club. Reginald Banks from the Houston Texans Teen Club. Jordan Butler from the Allen Parkway Club. Casey Eagle from the Houston Texans Club. Robert Ellis from the Johnny Mitchell Club. Chardette Young from the Houston Texans Teen Club. And Amari Elmelda from the Wharton Teen Scene Club, and Cheyenne Clay from the Warfield Club, who was not able to join us this evening. Would like to recognize them as well. Please give everybody a round of applause. Congratulations to all of our 2021 Youth of the Year applicants. We are so proud of all of you and the work it took to get to where you are today. You're all leaders now, and you will be leaders in the future that we'll be watching from here on out. And now to announce the 2021 Youth of the Year, here is Amber Tierce, the Corporate Affairs Manager at Chevron.
Thank you, Kevin. And on behalf of our more than 8,000 employees here in the greater Houston area, it is really our honor and our privilege to be a part of this event tonight. This is hands down one of our favorite events of the year because we believe so strongly in this program. We have seen firsthand the impacts that it has had, not only in the lives of the youth that are involved, but also the broader impacts in our community. And so before we get to the exciting conclusion, I do have a couple of thank yous. First and foremost to Kevin, to your team, to your staff, to the dozens of mentors that have committed to this program. Our community has certainly seen a lot of challenges over the past year, and you have been so steadfast in your commitment to this community. So Chevron is really proud to stand alongside of you and addressing those needs. And it's a real privilege to partner with you on this journey. I also want to acknowledge this amazing group of applicants behind me. I thank you for being such fantastic ambassadors for this program. And I also want to thank you for the work and the effort that you put forth in this program, in this process, because I know you have a lot of other things competing for your time. But I can safely say on behalf of the other judges that we were blown away by the work and the effort that you put forth in your essays, in your interviews, in your speeches. It was truly inspiring, so thank you for that. And then I also wanted to give a special thank you to our individual club directors. This was my first year to be a part of this process, and one of the things that really struck me was how evident your influence and your mentorship was in their lives. It came through in their essays, it came through in their interview responses, and it just came through. And I just think that really speaks to the personal investment that you've made in the lives of these young men and women, and the investment that you've made in our community. And I just want to thank you for that, because I think we need more role models like you, and truly appreciate the time and the love that you've given this program. So thank you for that. So with that, also before we announce the winner, again, this is a truly important program to Chevron, and we believe in building and strengthening our communities and preparing our youth for tomorrow. And so I'm very pleased to announce that all participating teens in the Youth of the Year program will receive a $500 scholarship from Chevron. Additionally, the fourth place winner will receive $1,000 scholarship. Third place will receive $2,000, and second place will receive $3,000, and then our 2021 Youth of the Year will receive a $5,000 scholarship. So I know that all of you have incredible futures ahead of you, so I hope the scholarship money helps you pursue whatever, career or college or professional dreams that you will embark on. So with that, let's get to the big announcement. I'm very excited that we're all official with the envelope here. So with that, let's open this up. And again, congratulations to all of you. But our 2021 Youth of the Year is Robert Ellis.
Well, I'd first like to start off with Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, first and foremost. I'd also like to thank Ms. Freeman for all the hard work and long hours that we put in. I'd like to thank Chevron for making this possible, and I'd like to thank my father also for just being able to come here and being with me along this journey. I thank all of you who all came and participated in Youth of the Year, and I'm just happy to be a part of the process. And thank you all.
Congratulations, Robert, and to all the 2021 Youth of the Year candidates. Thank you again to everyone for watching and tuning in and supporting all of these hardworking individuals. We truly appreciate it, and thank you. Have a great night.